Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Right behind me I got my 2015 Dodge Challenger RT. I've been currently rebuilding this thing because it wasn't an accident, and that's why it still looks like it isn't an accident. But we're getting there and we're almost there. On the outside's ready to get painted, but I'm actually gonna go on the inside here because we got some seat belts that we need to ship out, because since it was an accident they are not working anymore. That's because they actually have explosives in them that will basically lock you in, pull you tight in your seat. The seat is out already. That's because we've been doing some stuff in the interior, but we have to actually ship these out to get them basically reloaded so that they can be usable again. And then at the same time, we're gonna be actually doing something cool. We wanna swap out the webbing on here, the actual seatbelt color. We're gonna be changing that. It'll be a surprise to what color we're gonna be changing that to, but I think that's gonna be really cool. But in this video, I'm gonna show you how to take these seatbelts out. So right here, I have all the tools that you'll need to do this job. Starting off, you'll need some sort of light because it is going to be kind of dark and hard to find the bolts. And of course, trusty old pipe. And I've actually been using this because these bolts have Loctite on them to hold in this whole seatbelt mechanism in, and it can be really hard to crack them loose. So any sort of pipe, preferably hollow, because that way you can get it over your wrench and it'll be easier to crack that Loctite loose. And the main bit you're actually going to be using for these bolts is actually a T50 Torx. You will need some extensions. And then moving on to screwdrivers, you're going to actually need two different Phillips. Just a regular size Phillips will work, number 2, and a shorty because it is going to be a bit hard to get at some Phillips screws. And then you'll need some sort of pick tool. This is just an angled pick tool. So that's about it. Let's get to it. So starting off, coming in the driver's side right here, you have to take this whole panel off, and it's actually pretty easy. You can basically just get under it, pops right up. You don't have to take the whole thing out, but basically just enough so that you can get at this little Phillips screw right here. Take that out because we are going to have to take this whole panel off to get access to this belt. Also make sure not to lose any of your screws, so preferably get a little coffee can like this or something to put all your bolts and screws in. And next thing you want to do is actually take this little panel off right here. Just yank it off. That'll give you access to a couple bolts behind here. But before we take these bolts off, we're actually going to pry this whole panel off, and you can basically just do that. Get in here and just give it a good old yank. So there you have it, just a couple good old whales, and you really just got to heave on it. There is a clip kind of lower down here. You have to yank on that down here. You basically just have to shove your arm down by the armrest there all the way behind here, and then give it a good old shove. You should be able to get the clip that's back there, and that should give you enough room to get access to some of these bolts down here, because the actual main mechanism sits right here. But starting off, we're actually going to take out this bottom bolt right here. That is a T50, and that will give you this whole bottom to be loose. And now that this whole bottom is loose, we're gonna go ahead and get these two right here. There's two big T50s as well, and that holds this top bracket on. And I'm actually gonna use my extension right through this opening, and it gives you way better access. One thing you do want to make sure is that you do not drop these bolts, because it will be a pain in the butt to find them as they fall all the way down into the abyss of this car. So really just kind of take them out by your hand, and yeah, don't drop them. Sometimes if you're lucky, they'll actually have retainers on them. This side actually had both of them having retainers, and as you see, it holds the bolts in place. The other side, only one of them had a retainer, so it's kind of hit and miss with these things. Now that we got those two bolts out, I hate to tell you, but that was actually the easy part, because now we got to go into the hard part, and that is actually getting that whole bottom mechanism out, which is like way right in there. So that's when you grab your light and wedge it in like that. That way you can kind of see what we're talking about here. Right here is the actual mechanism and the wires leading up to the explosive. It is nice and dusty, of course, but we're going to start off by taking off a little Phillips screw here, and because it is kind of tight, we're going to use the little stubby screwdriver to take that out. And make sure you do not drop this guy either, because it will be really hard to find it if it falls all the way down there. And then the last and final hard bolt, there's kind of one way down right here. You can just see it. It's right underneath the mechanism and kind of towards the front of it. You're gonna have to get the T50 and probably the 3/8 ratchet, whatever the slimmest ratchet you have, because this is all the space you got to work with. And then that's why I used the pipe to give you more leverage straight out through this opening so that you can crack that guy loose too, because that is a tough one. Oh, there we go. Now I'm on it. So once you get it on, then I grab my pipe because this one is kind of hard to break free. Oh, it went off. 1 second. And if you do want more room, because it is really hard to get that without enough room, there is actually another little clip right behind that peg right there. And if you can pop that off with a bar or something, that'll give you a lot more room to move this thing like that. Okay, now I'm on the bolt. We'll see if I can crack it free. Oh, that's just rounding this stupid bolt off. Are you gonna go on or not? It just rounded it right off. Well guys, ours kind of came worse for worse. I ended up actually stripping out this bolt here, but now you can get a good look at what it looks like. Totally stripped it out, couldn't even get the T50 bit to go back in it. Ended up having to basically just kind of rip that whole panel out. You can get it actually out behind the seat if you pull the seat forward, and then it'll kind of just flip over, but that gives you better access for sure to get that thing out now. And while we're at it, you can disconnect your cable to the explosive right here and to the seatbelt. And you probably do want to disconnect the negative to the battery, which is actually in the trunk. Disconnect your negative just because you're working with the pyrotechnics of your seatbelt here and all the airbag stuff. The way that this clip works, there's actually like a key on top. So grab your little pick tool, and just like that, it comes up, and that's where this little angled pick tool comes in really handy. And basically it just pulls right off once you get that orange, basically little plastic key or something, some sort of locking mechanism, and it comes right off. And now once you get that bolt out, you can just pop the whole thing out. All right, now that we got the passenger and driver's side seatbelts out here, you do just want to remember to take these bolts out if you do have any retainers, and you can kind of just spin these off by hand. And then make sure you keep all that, because this is what you're going to be sending away. You're going to package up this, and then you can send this off to wherever you're going to be getting your airbag modules reset and all that good stuff. We're going to be sending them off to Safety Restore. They do airbag modules and seatbelts, and as well, they actually can give you a different colored seatbelt, and we're going to be doing that at the same time, so that's going to be awesome. We're going to send these out. I just have to grab the airbag module, which is actually under that center console, so I have to basically take that whole thing out, and there's a module somewhere in there, and then I'm going to be sending all that off, and then I'll see you guys when we get these back again. All right guys, we're back here. We got the package back here. We shipped it off and it arrived, and these are all the newly redone things. And take a look at this. We got these seat belts completely refurbished. Look at that though. We got brand new seat belts. And while we were waiting for all this to come back, we did actually paint the entire Challenger. As you can see, it's got that beautiful green on the entire car. Go watch that video. It's literally the last video we put out. So that is gonna match so cool with these seat belts. When you open the door, you're gonna be seeing this lime green. Honestly, it matches so well. It's gonna be so sick. So we got the module, which is reset, codes are cleared, and we got these guys also reset, the buckle retractors. So let's unbox these all the way, and then we're gonna get to putting that back in the car. So let's get to it. Alright guys, we just got that other side in. That is looking awesome. And we got this side here, but man, look at that. It's actually pretty bang on color match. It's just a bit more of a bright neon color. And yeah, that's kind of like sick when we get the leather seats in. But for now, I'm gonna leave that at that. The seat belts are in. You do have to make sure you get them the right way around because they aren't labeled on these ones. And I did get them mixed up, so I had to swap them out. And the only way you can tell is because of the piece that gets bolted in here. You have to make sure that it's the right way around. So it's kind of hard to tell, but you just have to kind of figure it out. Anyway, we're gonna get on to getting the module in. The module is actually way under the dash. I had to take the center console out. That's why all the trim is out. And that's why the whole thing is actually loose right now. So we're gonna pop that back out and put that module back in there. And yeah, so let's get that module in there. Alright guys, just finished putting the module and the center console back in there, and I think that's going to be about it for now until we get the seats on, because we'll need the seats in order to put these on. These actually go on the seats themselves, just one bolt, so I'll be putting those back on. But for now, these seat belts are looking awesome. Definitely worth it. This was probably one of the coolest mods I've done on a car of my own. This is gonna make it look so cool. Well, that's gonna be about it then. I hope you guys found this video helpful and or entertaining, and subscribe, stay notified, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Same size Phillips, just a regular, come on, focus. All right, now that we got both of the seat belts out here, you do want, excuse me. Stop it.